everybody. So I have played before. I watched some of my old YouTube videos and I realized that I talk too fast when I'm doing this part of it. So this time I told myself that I wouldn't do that, and I'm just going to pace myself and just take it one word at a time, and just
slow down.
Okay. So I read this book a few years ago. Didn't read it again.
I read the first 50 pages.
He read the first 50 pages. So between the two of us, there's something
out.
fresh about this book in our minds. About what stuck out in my mind the first time I read it was that Steve Martin dated the daughter of Dalton Trumbo. Does that name ring a bell to anybody? Johnny Got His Gun. Yeah, a very serious book about a guy who gets his face, arms, legs, nose, mouth, ears blown off in Vietnam, and relies on somebody to write on his chest Merry Christmas to know when the years pass. So Steve Martin dates this guy's daughter. And I thought that, yeah, it's fun, it's fascinating. Has anybody had to like date somebody's daughter and meet the father?
Or son.
Or son?
No.
Do the whole interview thing? Kind of like, do you pass the test? I had to do that in high school. It was really weird. I didn't pass the test. I worked for the school newspaper, and the guy asked me, "Are you part of the liberal media?" I work for the Richland High Sandstorm, sir. So, anyways, this song it's all about that. It's adjacent. It's inspired by. Bushwick is all about inspired by. So here's our tune. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I shook the hand of the man in the house. He looked tall as a mountain, and I felt small as a mouse. He said, "What a treat to finally meet you. The man my daughter says so much about, if you know what I mean." Well, I just stumbled and mumbled some words. Well, God knows what they were, but surely they were something absurd. I was losing, I needed boozing, something infused with whiskey or gin, if you know what I mean. He looked me over a little and then he asked where I was going and where I'd been. I said, "I've been nowhere, I'm going somewhere. Something's bound to come eventually, if you know what I mean." We sat down and he rose for a toast. He said, "A glass for the man my daughter's adoring the most." Well, she was glowing, but his teeth were showing. The wine was flowing like lava from hell, if you know what I mean. With pepper and chai, and when we bowed for grace, I just prayed that I'd get out alive. I kept thinking, the ship's sinking, red lights are blinking, the emergency sign, if you know what I mean. But when the time came for saying goodnight, well, the man of the house said, "Son, I guess you're all right. Well, just love her, but none above her, and There's a chance you might get out alive if you know